Uh-oh. Oh, color me intrigued. I'm just saying she thought up and she thought out. Yeah, damn. That's a P shape right there. Bruh. I don't know who it is that's been just look, she got the whole Star Wars community out here discombobulated. Men, women, he, she's, they, thems. We all here for the yams. Okay? Can I get to the yams? Sweet, sweet yams. Show me the way. Cause Hera's out here trying to play.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Boy, I tell you, like that. I don't think people understand what it's like watching episodic television, where an episode comes out and you have to wait an entire week to get the next episode. You see, Netflix gives you everything at the same time. There's not enough time for rumors to be created, for people to start speculating what's gonna happen out there in the universe. For you to go and meet your boys or get inside that group chat and text your theories back and forth. Because this last week, there were so many theories going about around what was going to happen with Ahsoka in the World Between Worlds. And it was so great, once again, just like Marak, to see that all those theories were bullshit. Because I'll tell you right now, the one theory that was tracking the hardest was some weird theory about Ahsoka being sent to a parallel dimension where she and Obi-Wan were the ones who went to Mustafar and they dueled Anakin. In the middle of the duel, Anakin killed Obi-Wan, and then Ahsoka killed Anakin, and then Palpatine shows up and recruits Ahsoka to be his new apprentice to rule the Sith as too. Thank God none of that happened. Thank God that we have Dave Filoni. First off, thank God for Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, because you two together has been saving Star Wars for me every single week, because you haven't let me down at all. Mandalorian, banger. A Book of Boba Fett, political bullshit. We know what happened. There was a lot of meddling from the overarching studios in regards to Book of Boba Fett. Ahsoka, banger. Because once again, seeing my boy, Hayden Christensen, not only with the de-aged version of Anakin Skywalker, but seeing finally the live-action Clone Wars version of him, where he's wearing like the black armor and he's walking around, I was like, yes. At first, when they warped into the past, I was like, oh, okay, so it's just gonna be like Rosario Dawson running around with young Hayden Christensen, Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker doing stuff. No, they went out and casted the perfect like young Ahsoka from out of nowhere, complete left field. Because when I say I stayed away from production leaks, I stayed away from production leaks. I like to be surprised, wine and dine me every single week. These are the reasons why I'm here. Seeing young Ahsoka running around with Anakin Skywalker in live action with fucking clone troops and Captain Rex. Now, I already know the reason why we didn't get to see Tamari Morrison's face, because there was no way in hell they were going to do de-aging software for Anakin and then de-aging software for him. Somebody had to get the budget. It was either going to be Hayden Christensen or it was going to be Tamaru. And I'm extremely sorry. I prefer the fact that the de-aging budget went to Hayden. And I love the fact that even though we did not get to see his face, when I saw him off in the distance, I went, Rex. And then you get to hear Tamaru's voice, and I was like, yes. Yo! Let's go. That's great. I loved seeing that. I love when they transitioned from from this their first Clone Wars battle to Ahsoka's final battle, and Anakin's Force Ghost walks up and he looks around and he goes, I don't remember this one. And it's like, because you weren't there, you went off to where did he go off? Did he go off? No, he didn't go off to Mustafar. He went off. Him and Obi-Wan went off to go rescue Palpatine from General Grievous, which just snowballed into that entire Mustafar situation. So while Ahsoka was over here fighting Mandalorians, which looked great, they just went to like the Mandalorian extras and were like, we need you to rock Death Watch armor. We need you to rock Death Watch armor, and you gotta box with Ahsoka. And she's just you bodying everyone, just like she did on the show. And I was like, yes, this is why I'm here. This is what we want. This is what it's all about. This is Star Wars. And the entire time, this Force Ghost of Anakin is trying to teach Ahsoka something. But just like Sabine, you run into a wall, which is Ahsoka is stubborn as fuck too. Just like Anakin was stubborn as hell. The only person in the entire just lineage of because Anakin says something along the lines of like, you're a continuation of legacy, where my master's master, like basically Qui-Gon trained Obi-Wan trained Anakin trained Ahsoka, and now it's time for Ahsoka to pass on all the knowledge that she learned onto Sabine, which is more or less a call back. Technically it's in the past, so it's a call forward to the conversation that happens between Luke Skywalker and Yoda when the Jedi tree essentially gets burnt, where Yoda says that after all of our failures, like, your Padawans or your successors, they are the ones that continue our legacy. They're the ones that continue our lessons, that we fail so that we can teach them how not to fail. And that is a story that he's basically trying to teach Ahsoka as they're going through all of these different battles. I'm gonna have a video about another thing that I actually think that he was trying to teach her. But Ahsoka's so afraid. She's terrified of the fact that something that Anakin says super early on, when I was a Padawan, we were peacekeepers, but we can't be peacekeepers anymore because it's a time of war, and I have to teach you how to be a warrior. And that is what he did. He taught her to be a warrior. He taught her how to survive. There were fucking know-nothings on Twitter and Reddit and TikTok talking about how and why Ahsoka is so fucking strong. This is why. Because during her time, Ahsoka's master was Anakin Skywalker. He was the best Jedi Knight. He was the hero of the war, the face of the Jedi. And at the exact same time, she was learning things from Obi-Wan, who is considered one of the best masters of the Jedi Order during the Clone Wars. Not only that, one of their best generals that always had the best returns. On top of that, she got a ton of battle experience because she was literally with Anakin, who was always in the thick of the fight. Not only was she always in the thick of the fight, Anakin drilled her to make her the best, which is why she's wound like a warrior. And she has to kind of find that balance in between both being the warrior and also being the peacekeeper. And I'm really hoping she finds that balance. Because you are off to a whole new galaxy. And I can't wait to see what next week is going to be. I'm really hoping next week focuses on Ahsoka's journey. That it's all about this new galaxy, raising so many new questions, so many new sites, reintroducing Thrawn, probably bringing back Ezra and Sabine basically reconnecting, Ahsoka arriving, Ahsoka reconnecting with everyone, Thrawn making it back to the main universe. All that has to happen in the next episode, because according to Dave Filoni, there's more of this. We're supposed to be getting this, and then there's like another series, maybe a season 2. Then the next season of Mandalorian is supposed to tie into this, and then everything is supposed to coalesce into one big ass movie. Give it to me. Give it. Place it in my hand right now and give it to me, because I am having a ball. This is what, like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You remember Avengers Age of Ultron, where Quicksilver runs up to the thing and he's like, "Is this SHIELD?" And Captain America is like, Yeah, it's what S.H.I.E.L.D.'s supposed to be. This is what Star Wars is supposed to be. Star Wars is supposed to bring nostalgia. It's supposed to hit you in your chest. Like you're supposed to both be in awe at what you're seeing on screen, but at the exact same time, it's supposed to be that dopamine hit where it's like you're just as in awe watching Hayden Christensen walk towards Ahsoka, flickering back and forth between Anakin and Vader. And you're supposed to be just as in awe watching the Purgils rise and coil around the ship. Well, it didn't really coil around the ships. He more or less ate the ship this time. But rise and fly past the ships, then warp off into space. Like, you're supposed to be at awe at that awesome tracking shot of the red leaves falling down to the ground on this planet. So many good fucking things. And I can't wait for next week. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you in the next one.